Hey guys, this is Spider-Man here, reporting to you live, and this is the Gamers Addict Show.
Hey guys, welcome to the Gamers Addict Show.
All right!
Yeah. I am your host, Player One, the host with the most lives and unlimited continues, and I am here with Captain Bogy.
How you guys doing? Can't wait for this episode. One of my favorite characters about to come up.
That's right, episode 14, and we have here Geo Master.
Geo! And who's our special guest?
And our special guest today, none other than Spider-Man.
Whoa, yeah!
How you doing?
I'm doing great. Oh my god, what an honor to be on the Gamers Addict Show.
Thank you.
Nice.
So, we have a compilation of videos for episode 14. The format's going to be a little bit different, but I know you're going to enjoy this show. So, stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Enough said.
Game over. Hey guys, welcome to the Gamers Addict Show.
All right, let's go. Episode 14.
Episode 14 of the Gamers Addict, and today, on our special video today, it's titled Amazing Fantasy.
Ooh, I like that title.
That's right, Amazing Fantasy. And here with me is none other than my good friend, my buddy, my superhero, my favorite superhero, Spider-Man.
Yeah. Hey.
So how you doing today, Spider-Man?
I'm doing great. I'm on the Gamers Addict Show. You know this chair? I have this chair. I started off with this chair when I was starting off as a superhero, and my favorite thing about this chair is that I can just go, it feels so good.
Nice.
Nice. Okay. Hey, Captain Bogy, I love the shirt.
Thank you. I hope you guys can see it very well, but representation of one of my most favorite characters of all time.
And my favorite drink.
Coca-Cola.
All right.
That's what we need. We need a sponsor.
That's it.
Geo Master here today with us, joining us.
All right, Geo Master.
And all of the Gamers Addict members here in the studio.
Yeah. The tens and tens.
Yeah.
So I have some cool Spider-Man facts for you today, and I thought I'd go over them with you and see what you guys know about Spider-Man.
Let's do it.
So, first fact. Spider-Man was created by Stan Lee, as you all know, and Steve Ditko, and debuted in Amazing Fantasy number 15 in August of 1962.
1962, that's a long time.
A very long time ago.
Rich history.
Yeah. 50 years ago. You look pretty good, man. So Stan Lee actually originally was going to go with a fly or insect before finally picking a spider to base the character on. Cool, huh? Spider-Man is the first teenage superhero to not be a sidekick of an adult hero. Stan Lee specifically placed a hyphen in Spider-Man's name to prevent Spider-Man and Superman to be mixed up, as Superman was really popular at that time.
Oh, sure. Yeah, he had history already.
Yeah. Spider-Man's first solo title, The Amazing Spider-Man Volume 1, first appeared on shelves in March of 1963.
Wow.
Cool, right?
Yeah, a long time.
Now, some of Spider-Man's biggest enemies, biggest villains, are the Vulture, who appeared in issue number 2 in May of 1963.
Nice. And I saw him in a movie.
That's right. Dr. Octopus in issue number 3 in July of 63.
And we saw him in the first franchise.
That's right.
You hate that guy?
Yeah.
Why?
He's just so annoying with
I can't hear you, buddy. Huh?
He's just so annoying with those claws. He grabs me in my stomach, throws me everywhere. Oh, it's terrible.
Gotcha.
Then we have Sandman in issue number 4.
Another movie villain.
That's right.
Nice.
The Lizard Man,
Nice.
Electro,
Nice.
Mysterio, which we just saw,
Yes.
Yes.
Third franchise.
the Green Goblin.
First franchise.
Yeah, amazing. Great story there with the Green Goblin. Kraven, the Hunter.
Ooh, would love to see him.
Can't wait.
Scorpion.
Okay.
Oh.
So they actually, yeah, they showed the Scorpion in this third franchise.
I have some vivid memories of that guy.
You do.
Yeah.
Do tell.
Do tell.
Tell.
Oh, you're not gonna tell. Okay.
No, Sid.
Let me talk about it.
We have Rhino. Who
Oh
also-
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
From the few.
Yeah, from the few.
Oh, you're talking about the Spider-Man villain.
Spider-Man villain. Right?
Oh, okay.
We also have the Shocker,
Yeah.
the Kingpin,
Kingpin. Wow.
Oh.
Morpheus, or Morbius. I'm sorry, Morbius.
Yeah, he's a vampire type of.
Looks like
villain.
Alucard.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're playing.
Yeah. We have the Black Cat,
Nice.
the Hobgoblin,
Oh, yeah.
and we
His
have
first appearance was Amazing Spider-Man 252.
252.
Yeah, I believe so.
Was that you said Hobgoblin, right?
The Hobgoblin?
It was actually issue 234,
Oh, okay.
but you were close.
Okay. Cool.
Get it right.
Then we have Venom,
Venom.
Oh, yeah.
And he came out with his own movie.
came out with his own movie,
Very well done.
and then finally we have Carnage.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
And of course,
That's my favorite.
there's other villains, but those are the main ones that we come to know these last couple of years. Now, did you know that the villain Venom originally was a fan creation that was bought by Marvel for $220?
Cool.
Wow.
Cool, right? So a
Yeah.
fan created that. Now, Spider-Man, your web shooters have 3 settings to them: a string of webbing that allows you to use the swing a web and a thick liquid.
Okay.
Right?
I know that.
Yeah. Now, Spider-Man's webs dissolve after 1 hour and is strong enough to restrain the Incredible Hulk.
Wow.
That's
That's some strong stuff.
That's what webs are. That's why I use webs.
That's right.
Exactly. Now, Spider-Man can actually use both his spider senses and reflexes to dodge automatic fire.
Yeah, now we've seen that.
Yeah, huh?
Good job.
A lot.
Now,
Have you ever gotten hit by a bullet?
Yeah, I actually have.
Oh, okay.
I think like 5 times. I usually fight lizard mans and stuff like that. I don't really fight people with guns. That's the cop's job, so that's not my job.
Okay.
Now, Spider-Man's weakness is the pesticide ethyl chloride.
What?
Yeah,
Really?
that's your weakness.
And what is it?
It's like a spray. Hurts. Hurts
Oh,
a
wow.
lot.
It hurts. Well, I actually have some here.
Wow.
Spider-Man.
New villain.
That's right.
That's a
Spider-Man.
new glitch.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Spider-Man can bench press 10 tons and has a top speed of 200 miles per hour.
Wow. You can run that fast. Cool.
I wish I could run that fast back then. Would have escaped a lot of bullies.
Ah.
Mm.
Now I bully them.
Okay.
Oh, now you bully them.
So that means you will run to the bathroom and
Yeah,
be back
most
like
of
in
the
5
bullies
seconds?
that I used to
Okay. I
the
guess
most of
not.
the bullies that I used to like have when I was like a child, now they're criminals. So like now I have to like beat them the hell up and then send them to jail. So yeah.
So they can learn their lesson.
Harsh.
All right.
Now, Peter Parker has an IQ of 250. Spider-Man's first love interest wasn't actually Mary Jane nor Gwen Stacy, but the Daily Planet secretary, Betty Brant.
Hmm.
Not anymore.
Oh yeah.
Now, Gwen Stacy is one of the few dead comic book characters to remain dead. Yeah.
Oh, what is it?
Spider-Man's parents were spies and died in a plane crash before Peter went to live with his Aunt May and Uncle Ben.
So that was brought up in the second franchise.
Yeah, I actually never knew that until I found out in the same franchise.
Wow.
Now, here's an
It's
interesting...
surprising.
Sorry to hear that, buddy.
In the storyline, Kraven's Last Hunt, Spider-Man survived being buried alive for 2 weeks.
Oh yes, I remember reading that issue.
Good one?
Yes, very intriguing.
During a event where the Human Torch died, Spider-Man became part of the Fantastic Four at the time called the Future Foundation.
So what? When he joined The Fantastic Four, they were called the Future Foundation?
The Future Foundation.
Interesting.
Now, Spider-Man has been part of superhero teams besides the Fantastic Four,
Oh, yeah.
such as the Avengers, the Secret Defenders, and the Outlaws. And the Few.
Yes,
And the Few, yeah.
very few of us that are superheroes.
Now, when Wolverine died in Death of Wolverine, Spider-Man replaced Wolverine's title, Wolverine and the X-Men, with Spider-Man and the X-Men. Cool, right? And did
Yeah.
you know that Spider-Man is the destined teacher of Hope Summers, the ultimate mutant? This led into Avengers vs. X-Men. Now, during the events of Marvel's Civil War, Tony Stark invented a high-tech spider suit dubbed the Spider Armor as a gift for Peter when he joined the Pro-Registration Act. However, Peter quickly abandoned the suit when he left Tony to join Captain America.
Okay.
Is that true, Spider?
Yep. And it's just classic superhero stuff. I've heard of that before.
Now, Tobey Maguire, who played Spider-Man in Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy, insisted on a suit that would allow him to use the restroom without taking it off and going through the long refitting process. Other interesting fact, there have been a total of 9 Spider-Man cartoons. Spider-Man in 1967, Spider-Man in 1981, Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends in 1981, Spider-Man the Animated Series in 1994, Spider-Man Unlimited in 1999, Spider-Man the New Animated Series in 2003, The Spectacular Spider-Man in 2008, and The Ultimate Spider-Man in 2012. And also Marvel's Spider-Man, which came out in 2017. Cool.
Wow.
Did you guys watch any of those?
A few of them,
Of course, I watched all of them. They're all
You were in
on
all
me.
of them.
that's right.
Well, they have to get some poses for fake Spider-Mans that are out there, but you know, I did it anyway. But I've watched all of them.
Cool.
There's some that are terrible, some that are pretty good, and some that are okay.
But if you don't mind me asking, and you don't have to reveal anything, you sound kind of young to be a superhero.
That's the thing with when you're when you mutated by a spider,
Uh-huh.
you don't age.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah.
Captain America doesn't sound like a little kid. What's your excuse?
Oh.
So you're not a man under that?
Nah.
Oh,
Oh,
So we're-
Teenager.
you're a teenager?
really?
Yeah.
Well, all these muscles, I would think you're,
What muscles?
I think you're like a wrestler or something.
I used to be.
So you're defending our neighborhood and you're a teenager?
Yeah. I mean, you guys couldn't do the job, so
No, that's true.
someone
That's
had
true.
to.
Good point.
Well, the last fact is Spider-Man is ranked number 3 on IGN's top 100 superheroes.
What?
Yeah,
Boo.
I know, right? Right behind Batman and Superman.
why I
That's
don't
so
like
dumb.
That's wrong. I don't know who came up with that statistic.
It's probably a little off now with the movie.
Okay,
We
well,
probably moved up a slot.
the Gamers Attic will revoke those numbers and we
IGN.
will place Spider-Man as number 1. Done.
Thank you.
Yes.
Number 1. So there you go, guys. There you have it. That was our little video here on the Amazing Fantasy, as our video is titled. And any last words, Spider-Man?
He's here.
Get safe, and your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man will always be with you. Kapow!
I like that.
Yeah.
So I am Player 1, and I am here with
Captain Bogy.
Geo Master.
Spider-Man!
Yeah.
And we're done?
You're supposed to.
Enough said.
Yeah.
Game over.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, and I was gonna say wrestling, and TGA fanatics, welcome to Bogy's Corner! Alright, this is a special edition. Here we are in episode 14. I can't believe it. Now, this episode for Bogy's Corner, I am calling Bogy Far From Home. I'm going to go ahead and talk about Spider-Man 2, Far From Home that just came out.
Yeah.
Now, just to share with you guys who is here with me, I got my boy, Player One. That's
Yeah.
right. And I have my son here.
Blink.
That's it. So he's
Yeah.
joining us here on this special episode. He's definitely a big Spider-Man fan, and you're gonna get to see what it is that he enjoys. And
Now, we flew him in with 3 ninjas?
the Three Few Ninjas did have to bring him all the way from New Jersey. He did put up a fight. You know, he is a hip hop artist, so he definitely knows what the rough streets are about. But the Three Few Ninjas, with their skills and their skill set, they eventually, of course, they won. They brought him here. They blindfolded him. I hope the plane right here was smooth. Was it okay?
It's terrible, honestly.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be food on the flight, but we have him here, and don't worry, we'll fly you back, very safely to,
Appreciate it.
to your house. So, all right, and our special guest of today, we have the amazing, the phenomenal, the spectacular Spider-Man! Hello, Spidey. I can't believe. Can I hug you?
No.
Okay. Maybe at the end of the episode?
No.
Okay.
Never.
And if I do, you will what?
I will make you blind
Oh,
for the rest
okay.
of your life.
TGA, we have a hospital bill you'll cover?
I have a pause button.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, we might have to use it. All right, guys. So today is July 27th, right? July 27th, 2019, and we are live. I think we're live, right?
We are live.
Are you live?
Live.
All right.
Pretty live.
You live?
Yeah.
All right. So, again, this episode is called Bogy Far From Home. Now, spoiler alert, okay? We are going to be talking about a lot of the things that happen in the movie. So, this is your opportunity to pause this video, go watch the movie, and then come back, all right? So, you've been foretold. Huge shout out again for Player One for putting the TGA show together, giving me a platform here to share all the love that I have in my life. And a shout out to the rest of the TGA gang. Thanks a lot, GB, for being back there. We got Lou in the house. He's doing his thing. All right, so what is Bogy's Corner about? This is my platform to share all the things that I have done from a child to an adult. You know what? I've never grown up. All right, I mean, yeah, I have my, responsibilities, but at the end of the day, I still try to have fun with, everything that I've grown up with.
Well, I'm not sure about that.
What part?
The grown-up part?
I think I've grown up. Haven't I grown up? Isn't that pretty cool?
No.
You still wearing those glasses.
I mean,
Negative.
And so this is my fashion style. So since the 1980s, I've been a video gamer, comic book collector, toy collector, movie buff, movie collector. This is part of my video collection here. As you guys can see, I have Spider-Man from the first franchise, and this is Spider-Man 2.1. Did you know there was a 2.1 that came out?
you had some extra footage.
Yes, yeah. So, I got the whole collection here, and forget about it. Comic books galore. One day, I am going to do a segment on my comic books, and I'm going to bring them here. I'm going to dust them off. You've seen them,
Nice.
right? You've seen the boxes.
Huge collection.
Yes. All right. So, Bogy's Corner here is a way for me to try to educate, reinvigorate the passion in all the youngsters up here, but also the OSKs. The OSKs. You guys know what the OSKs are?
No idea.
OSKs.
The old school kids.
That's right.
That's it. Hey,
Yeah.
we still enjoy what it was that we grew up on. All right. So I'm gonna have my son Blake here help me out here. I'm just gonna go ahead and cover the last 3 episodes that we went over, and again, you guys have to go ahead and check out all of the Bogy's Corners out there. So for episode 11,
Bogies. Bogy was a Toys R Us kid.
that's right. That was a fun one.
That was.
Episode 12.
Bogy the Jedi.
That's it. And I can't wait for December for that last Jedi movie that's coming
Now,
out.
how were you able to wield the sword?
How?
Yeah, how were you able to wield that? Because only a
Hold it
true
by the
Jedi.
handle. Oh, I am a true Jedi.
You are.
I'm a good guy, yes. I'm not a bully like some.
Oh, okay.
You both are
And,
bullies.
I'm sorry?
You both are bullies.
Oh, that
Ooh.
sounded like a bully remark.
Yeah, that did sound.
And episode 13?
Bogy loves the MCU.
That's right. So, I talked about the Marvel Cinematic Universe, all these amazing movies that have been put together for our enjoyment, and we are covering today the last one, the last movie out of this first, I guess, is ending the phase 3, number 23, the 23rd movie. Now, we had Endgame, and we showed the snap. Unfortunately, you weren't here, but then you came back, and
That felt so bad.
it did, huh? How did it feel, and what were those 5 years like for you?
Well, I can't explain how it felt, but basically the 5 years were probably all pitch black. I don't really remember a thing after that.
Yeah. All right, but hey, at least you guys came back, and we're glad to have you guys back here. So let's talk about the movie itself. So here are some specifications. PG-13 rating, directed by John Watts in the movies July 2nd. Runtime 130 minutes, put out by Sony Studios. Now, here is the epilogue of what the movie's about. Peter Parker returns in Spider-Man Far From Home, next chapter of this Spider-Man trilogy, Homecoming. Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man decides to join his best friends, Ned, MJ, the rest of the gang, on a European vacation. However, Peter's plans to leave and not do his superhero stuff is short. And all of a sudden, Nick Fury comes and lets him know that he needs Spider-Man. So, we get to see Spider-Man and a new member of the MCU, Mysterio. And he looked pretty cool, right?
Yeah, I love the costume.
Yeah, he looked amazing. Well, yeah, I guess you don't like that he appeared.
Well, they were friends, right?
For a little while.
For a bit.
Yeah.
And then he turned on me, he tried to kill me, and then
Ooh.
he revealed my identity, which is probably not true. And yeah.
Okay. So sorry. So, let's talk about this. Let's have an analogy of these movies that have come out so far for this franchise of Spider-Man. In the first Spider-Man movie, Spider-Man was really anxious to help in, being a superhero, right?
Yeah.
Now, the second one, Far From Home, what was his demeanor? What was he acting like?
He was taking his role seriously.
Okay. Well, but he did want to try to get away from doing
He wanted to get away from doing the hero stuff.
Yeah, he kind of wanted to get away from the limelight.
Yeah.
So this is kind of the character that we saw here, develop. Now
He
we're
was
hoping.
more. Well, you're talking about this movie, right?
Yeah, Far From Home.
Yeah. So he was more interested in just being a teenager.
Yeah. And again, very unique situation. I can't believe that you're defending our neighborhood as a teenager, but you're doing your thing. Now let's hope the development process goes where Spider-Man 3, and this is a prediction that I'm giving, that Spider-Man finally accepts the mantle of being a superhero, one of the forefront superheroes, because this is something that Tony Stark, aka Iron Man, kind of wanted. And he did show this in the last few movies, how he wanted to anoint Peter Parker, Spider-Man, to take over the mantle, kind of foretelling that maybe one day he's not going to be around. And of course, in Endgame, we saw what happened, right? So this is what I'm feeling the character, this character is going to go ahead and turn into as the Spider-Man that the universe needs. Now, the death of Tony Stark really affected Peter Parker. Of course, it also affected Pepper Potts and Happy, and of course his daughter. But Spider-Man and him definitely had a very strong connection. And let's talk about Spider-Man. So what Spider-Man really did not have a father figure. The closest he had to that was Uncle Ben. So from there, I mean, he's growing up, with his grandmother, Aunt May. But of course, Tony Stark comes along and he kind of sees him as a father figure. So that was a huge loss. I mean, he kind of lost a father figure. Let's talk about some of the things that happened towards the end of the movie, which was really amazing. Now, what was one of the biggest highlights when the end credits came on for you guys?
Oh man, the reveal of someone's identity.
Yeah,
Who?
yeah, they came out.
Who?
Yeah, we'd rather not say it in front of you.
Who's
I
identity?
guess you haven't seen the movie. But
have seen the
there was a reveal. There was a reveal of who Spider-Man is.
Who
At
is
the
he?
end of the movie. Do you know?
I'd rather not
Oh,
say.
Peter. I don't know who he is.
Oh, good one.
Yeah, I think he got something
That's
wrong
cute,
with his
right?
head. He must have took some pills or something like that.
Okay. Now, who announced this? Who was making that announcement, guys?
Which was awesome.
Who?
Jonas.
James Jonas Jameson. Yes.
Yeah.
So that was incredible to see as a reveal, and not only that, but it was the same actor that played him in the first franchise.
Yeah.
And let me tell you that he portrays JJJ to the T. You know, he literally jumped out from the comic book pages and is giving us that, you know, that kind of acting and presentation. So you know, I can't wait to see, you know, him popping up in the next Spider-Man movie. All right. So let me ask you guys, since you guys have seen the movie and you were in the movie, what did you like about Spider-Man? What would you say is your favorite part of the movie? So we'll start off with player one. Favorite part of the movie?
My favorite part was, for me, was when Mary Jane,
Uh-huh.
when she found out
Mm.
that Peter was, you know, was Spider-Man.
Now, she was only, who remembers
She
what
had-
percentage?
60.
Yeah.
63% sure. But of course, you know, he revealed it, so
So I
he
thought
made it
that,
100%.
I thought that was cool because now she was more than just like involved, you know. She knew already. So it
Exactly.
made it pretty interesting, and I'll be curious to see what happens in the next movie.
Cool. All right, so Blink, what would you say from Spider-Man Far From Home is your favorite part?
Definitely for me was the last fighting scene.
Okay.
When Spider-Man almost died again
Mm.
from one of Mysterio's illusions, but he caught him and then ended up killing him.
Yeah, yeah.
Kill himself, basically.
Yeah, and at that point, he finally looked like he was trusting his spider sense.
Yeah.
Spider, or Peter Tingle, or what
Don't
was it
call it
called?
that. Please don't.
Okay, so spider sense sounds better?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that was Aunt May that started the Peter Tingle thing. Okay, Tingle? All right, I'll share my favorite part of the movie is when the conversation between Mysterio and Spider-Man at the bar, and Peter Parker went ahead and gave over the glasses that Tony Stark gave him. You know, in kind of seeing, you know, that this was his way out of the superhero business, and entrusting, and not only that, but when Mysterio put on those glasses, what did he look like?
Tony Stark.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow, it took me a moment, but it was like, I can see that. And you could see that in Peter Parker's eyes. When he put them on, you know, he saw
Reminded him.
Tony Stark in him. And then, of course, you know, Peter Parker leaving, probably felt that he had a burden come off his shoulders. All of a sudden, Mysterio celebrates. And we see the whole ambiance of the environment, you know, the special effects coming down, and him revealing that this was a plan all the time.
So do I look like Tony? Remind me?
No, you look more like unhappy.
Unhappy.
Yeah. So this was an incredible reveal, incredible turning point to the movie. And of course, you know, we know Mysterio's a bad guy, but you know, we've seen the trailers and everything showing him, you know, oh, he's the guy from alternate universe coming to save us, good guy. But we knew in the back of our mind, no, he's a bad guy, So, you know, we finally saw how he turned. So that was definitely very exciting.
So what was your favorite part in your movie?
First of all, why is it every single time you guys' favorite movies is when I'm about to get killed, or when I accidentally give something to someone that shouldn't be good, or when someone found out about my identity? Why is that guys your favorite moment?
Because that's dramatic.
Yeah.
What do you
like
want us to be
drama.
your favorite part when you're swinging with Mary Jane?
I mean, it felt
Come on,
good, but
Bruh.
another thing happened. I did just when I was on vacation.
Really?
Yeah.
You're a teenager. That's a teenager answer.
Exactly.
All right. So, rating. What would you guys rate it out of 5? 5 being best of. 5, you know, to me a 5 is Back to the Future. 5, Avengers Endgame. Those are 5s. So what would you rate this movie as, as good or as bad as it might have been? So player 1 out of 5.
Well, comparing it to, on that level,
Of course.
I really loved it. I would say a 4.5.
4.5?
4.5.
All right, sounds good.
Yes.
So Blink,
Same for me, 4.5.
4.5. I guess my standards are a little higher. I know Spider-Man could be done much better. This was a great movie. But 4 out of 5 is what I'll give it. And, 4 is still a strong number. But 5, to reach that for me is like endgame status, Back to the Future status, the type of movie that, I can just watch over and over.
Yeah, like-
but of course, I can watch Spider-Man over and over.
Like
There's
player
no
1
doubt.
is missing, part 2.
Yeah, I watched that one time,
Yeah.
halfway through, paused it, then turned it off. But anyway, so that is our rating. And Spider-Man, how do you feel in this particular franchise? Compared to the first franchise you had, right, Tobey Maguire, and then over here in your second franchise, and now is the third one
I mean,
in the
everything
MCU.
that happened was kind of fake. This is the real Spider-Man, and I actually find much worse crime than you see in the movies. That's not Mysterio. Mysterio is from an alternate universe that probably can't make that technology just based on his suit. His suit is trash. But so basically, I like the movie. It seems really good, but that's not really me. I fight different crime.
Oh, okay.
And what kind of crime is that, if you don't mind me asking?
Crime that you couldn't take.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
on the PlayStation?
No. I mean, they made me a game on the PlayStation.
Come on,
So
real life,
they-
man. Look, this is the real Spider-Man, right? Touch, poke.
Stop.
Okay. All right, guys. This is the end here of this episode here of Bogy Far From Home. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you haven't seen the movie, you need to see it. So definitely go and check it out. And remember, this is the ending of that Phase 3. Can't wait for the next movie, the next Phase 4. Where definitely Spider-Man is going to have a bigger role. I mean, we're thinking that, okay, we've seen a lot of great Spider-Man storytelling so far from this particular Spider-Man in the MCU, but yeah, he's definitely going to have a much bigger role throughout the rest of the MCU, starting from Phase 4. All right, guys, so this is your boy here with
Player 1.
and
Blink.
I am Captain Bogy with a special guest.
Spider-Man.
Yeah!
All right. And you just watched the BOGYS Corner!
Yeah! Bruh.
Sorry.
You're that scared?
Sorry.
Sorry, yeah.
I couldn't contain myself.
Those are the worst type of people in the world.
And
Captain Bo. Enough said. Oh.
game over. Well, that was a great show.
Oh. Can't believe Spider-Man actually came on the set.
Spider-Man being here was fantastic. Hell. Bogey. It's the poltergeist again. I'll get him! Wait, boom! Why does he always do this? I know who I'm gonna call. Don't worry, Bog, I got somebody. Hello? Ghostbusters? Yeah, hey, I got a poltergeist. I need you to come right over here to this address. Yeah, it's at the Gamer's Attic. Yeah, you know where it is? Okay, be right there. Bog? Bogey! 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 Oh no! Where is he? What's going on? Oh man, not again.
Hey, we got the call.
Oh, thank God you're here.
Yeah, we tossed a coin and I lost, so I'm here. Good thing I got here in time. Man, what's wrong with this place? It's an ectoplasmic mess. Disaster area.
Hey, I kind of like it.
Huh. Let's go check it out.
Oh, man.
Uh-huh.
What do you think? What do you see?
Huh? He's here.
Here?
Yep. Yeah, it's in here. Man, stay back. This ain't gonna be pretty. You got a really sticky situation over here.
I've heard that before.
Alright, if I'm not back in 10 minutes, pay for my parking. Who's got it? Ugh, that's the most disgusting, revolting entity I've ever seen in my life.
Chris, that's just Bogy.
I don't get it. We don't seem to see the ghost, but the PGA meter says it's right here.
Well, maybe it went out for a bite to eat.
Speaking of eating, this is my favorite dish.
Wait, he's inside Bogy.
Oh, man.
Welcome, boys. Nice to meet you. You wanna play? You wanna say hello to my friend? We are Bogy. And you're next, player one.
Bite your tongue, poltergeist. Bogy ain't no slime ball.
Yeah, I'm not equipped for possession right now, but you know what? I could tweak this, I could probably get the ghost to run. Or make him into a zombie. Either way, there's no change. It's a 1 in a million chance.
Huh?
What are you gonna do? Oh,
Yeah.
shoot him! Shoot him, Chris! Shoot him!
Bogy!
You okay? Oh,
Oh my God. Whoa, well, the good news is I'm no drooling moronic zombie. Oh, but the bad news is we're gonna have to order some more pizza.
The gamer's addict, I am T.G.A. The gamer's addict, you are T.G.A. The gamer's addict, who is T.G.A.? The gamer's addict, we're all T.G.A. No said.
Alright!